And hello everybody, welcome to Mad Artist Paradise. I am Mad Artist and let me just adjust my volume a bit. Hopefully that's not too loud. But anyway, so we're gonna be trying something a little bit different today. The video games and the art stream have been swapped for the time being. And I figured we do that, that would be my phone. But I figured we change it up a bit because we have had issues with Okami near the end, so we figured doing it on Wednesday when there's pretty much just myself around and my roommate is out. We figured that would help with the internet situation a little bit better, more suited for the video game than it would be for the art. But don't worry, it's all not going to be for nothing. Because instead of doing digital like I have been doing for the past several streams, we're going to be going back to the traditional way. I am still learning how this new setup is, but I still gotta get used. Is that on my screen or? Okay, yeah, I thought I saw a smidge on my screen. Let me actually move my phone out of the way. And I just realized my camera might be a little bit warped and such, but that is fine. That is fine. And like I said, we are trying something new. Whoop! And there goes my paper. We are trying something new in term with the audio as well. Ooh, actually, with this size might actually work better. So yeah, we got some music playing. We got some music playing. Considering I've actually have tried using YouTube enough time, and either I have been flagged for the type of music I have playing, or it's more like I run the risk of ads and other crazy nonsense. Let me just make sure we got the tape set up there. And try out my new pencil too. And so I just try to figure out what I want to do with shaping wise. Oh yeah, that is definitely at an angle. Let me actually fix that. Yoink. Because it's a little more centered. See if I can twist my camera just a smidge or tilt it over. Oh boy, it's a little bit rough getting back into the fray of things. Yeah, my face still gonna cover it regardless, so just gonna have to make it work. Like I said, I get to break out my new pencil. So hopefully we're all having a lovely day today. And everything. Hi Blazer, how you doing? Hopefully I'm not being too loud, cause my audio thing is saying I'm being a little loud. Hi Tag! Oh, no music. Okay, let me see if I can fix something here. Whoop. Audio output, that's desktop. Well, let me actually try something here. Before. That's gonna suck because There we go. Yeah, so let me just lower the music just a smidge. Okay, so that was like an easily 7 minutes of silence and me just yapping my mouth off and such. But yeah, Streamlab, I actually found out I have like a music player set up in it that can make sure the music playing it's like YouTube friendly, and I don't have to worry about having more than one program running and such. So pretty much it makes things go a little bit better. Ah, my phone. Trying to not get my phone caught up too much in it. Yeah, I wanted to open these pictures from my gallery. And so what I'm just simply gonna be doing is just a little. Actually, I probably should have had that more centered. If I could just find my eraser now, that'd be most appreciated. Oh boy. So it's like not only get this a little bit more centered, but also use the smaller shape that I actually did found. If music's quiet, let me just rate that back up a little bit. There we go. Is that better? I hope the music's better because I'm just watching the volume thing as well, and I don't want to. Yeah, because yay! Yeah, cause I don't want to lose the music to my voice, but I don't want my voice being lost to the music as well. So, if I see it's going too low, I will up it a little bit. Yeah. Yeah. Plus, I can also change it from time to time. So, pretty much, definitely interesting. A little more center, I think. Now, if anything, you guys might not be able to see the image when I'm sketching completely because I'm actually using a 2H pencil lead, so the lines are going to be a little bit more lighter. Which pretty much fits what I need to do anyway. Yeah. But overall, while I'm doing some sketching, like, how's everyone been doing so far? And yeah, that's the idea I'm going with what we're doing here. Just relax, have fun. Well, not necessarily have too much fun and such, but just relax in general. Well, I'm gonna have fun experimenting with my new toy here. And if anyone is actually curious as to what I'm actually drawing, I'm doing the. Oh, actually, I was just about to say what we're drawing. We're not doing any commission tonight. Like, I actually came to a slight revelation of when I was working on getting the website fixed and everything. Like, when I actually looked over the artwork, it was like I barely done anything personal. So I figured, okay, like maybe for the stream, do something more of like just having fun and such. So what we're actually doing today is the Spirit Orb, well, the Champion Orbs actually, from Breath of the Wild. Like, I recently got a Switch and been playing Age of Calamity like nuts. And it got me back into playing Breath of the Wild again, so I figured, okay, have a little fun with that, like, kind of like what I did with the Spirit Orbs. Not the Spirit Orb, the Spiritual Stone, how I designed them and paint them on stones and such. I figured, why not do the Champion Orbs, Do little instruments of that. Yeah. I mean, good. Like, the franchise good. I would hope so. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had the vocal part off, but alright, like. I'm not gonna complain. Oh, hello. I had no idea what just happened with the music. But let's also change it up a little bit actually to a different station. There we go. Get a little bit more pumped up. Yeah, still be kind of like a little chillin' and such, but having a little fun while we're at it. Need to put the task a little bit higher. Oops. There we go. Get the, who's my favorite? Oh, that's a tricky one, actually. Depending on what game, actually, because in Twilight Princess, Midna is actually my favorite. Where with, like, Hyrule Warrior, kind of tricky because it's like Zelda is a hit and miss for me, in terms with my favorite, and everything. Cause in some game, like I see Zelda as more like just a damsel in distress kind of situation and such. Impet's also pretty good of a character and such, and I can't really fault her on not being able to do too much. given the task that she had to deal with protecting the princess, of course. So I mean, overall, I think I just talked myself in it with the whole saying like Midnight's my favorite female lead because she's snarky, but yet she's amazing. And such. What about you guys? Like, who's your favorite character from Legend of Zelda and why? I'm actually curious as to why. Have my little ruler too. How with some of the stuff like a line. Yeah, Tetra's actually a pretty good one too. That's something I gotta see if I can get chat up on this thing and such. But yeah, Tetra is pretty good. In Wind Waker, I actually love how she's kind of like this headstrong kind of person. It's when she became Zelda, it's like she had a more dampfulness, stress-led personality. But then when she go back to Tetra, it's like, yep, we got the leader of the pirate and Ken, Mercy, Kevin, I'm done. I think I made the head too big. Whoops. And like I said, I think I'm... not more than I made a head big, I think I just made the whole thing a little off-center. Whoop! Yeah, nothing like a little fixing can't do with this. Just have to slightly move it a bit. There we go, make that a little bit more balanced. And also, if anyone is actually curious as to which champion orb I'm working with right now, I'm working with Minfa's champion orb, because she's actually the first like the first champion I always go to in my playthrough, because she actually gives you the ability Minfa's Grace, which actually kind of like a auto revive should you technically die. But only as long as her orbit's active. Once her orbit's active, you got like that one free hit from death, which I really like. Okay, then it's like, oh, I could be a little more reckless. And as for my favorite race, that's kind of tricky in a nutshell because I've gotten used to the notion of all races. Like, I pretty much got to learn more about who they are as a whole with the race, and so on. Like, it's rather fascinating. And such, but I kind of think because there's also so many races in there too. Like there's the Hylian, the Gerudo, Zora, Ruto, or Rutos? Yeah, Ruto. There's the Kokiri. And then there's the Twilies. Like there is so many races, it's like, how can I choose? Yeah, I'll do a little like water wave. Love to have like a little water wave thing going in the front too. Favorite song of the franchise? I've been using the Song of Healing a lot from Majora's Mask as my favorite song. Because not only is it a really nice tune to listen to, but also it's like, it kind of helped get me through a lot of tough times in the past. And such, so that always kind of holds a meaning to me. Naturally, while I'm at it. Kind of do the mark of the Zoras up here. Let's hold on. Yeah. I don't know what I'm honestly doing right now. What is on my screen? Yoink. Try to do more of like. Oh, actually. Right there. Unfortunately, I had lost my circle grid, so I can't really do good circles right now. And so again, not even not being able to do good circles, but I can't make them like similar in scales either. It's like, what? But what about y'all? Like, when it comes to the franchise, like, pretty much what Kemi said here in the chat. Like, do you guys have a favorite race or a favorite song? Like, out of the entire franchise, like familiar or not, like what is it about the Legend of Zelda series, that franchise, that you like a lot about? There we go, got the Dora sign going. Yep. If I can lighten up some of these lines. Yeah, with my Coca chart. Now for the fun part, the actual taping. Oh, I thought my Copic chart. See if I can move this more in an angle, more in a view for you guys. And also, let me just turn off my mic because I'm pretty sure the ripping of the tape is very nice to hear. Sorry, I didn't realize my camera was shaking so much. That's the only downside of having the camera actually connected to the desk I'm working on. So that's a big yikes and a half. There's some blue. And also, by the way, just a heads up, if, like, I know I've been quiet for the most part, but that's just because, trying to work with a teeny tiny brush. But if anyone want to say hi or, like, share any interesting story in the chat, I'm all eyes and ears. Well, more eyes than ears, I should say. And such, but yeah, if you guys have any interesting stories or, like, if you have any questions, like, feel free to drop them in the chat. And everything. Let me actually see if I got anything on the multi-stream. No, I do not, because I do have this going to YouTube as well. Facebook, I wasn't able to because I had to reconnect. But, what can I do? I'm just whacking out my Copic markers. Oh, crap, I'm missing them. What am I missing? I'm missing my lighter tone, which I gotta double check my bag. That's what we're doing with those. Found them! And of course my chair is getting caught on the rug. don't mind the message deleting. And such, apparently, even though I am a very small, very tiny, simple, streaming channel, and such, apparently even I'm, susceptible to getting a robot message. Can't be helped. I guess if anything, I probably consider that, as kind of a good thing, because it's like, oh, if I'm not big just yet, but apparently I'm big enough for these bots to try spamming the whole, hey, you want to buy views? And such, which again, no, thank you. And such, if I'm gonna get my viewers, I'll get them the good old way. Which is actually being good at streaming. Yeah, they're the pain in the butt. Really, Tag? You get these crazy spams in Spanish too? Sheesh. Seems like Spanish is being more common these days than English, I've noticed. Cause like, I don't speak Spanish, but yet I get ads all the time in Spanish to the point where it's like, if you're gonna try to promote something, at least promote it in ways I can understand. And I'm not trying to do the whole like, oh, speak English kind of bullshit. But it's more of, if you're trying to sell me something, at least make sure I can understand what you're saying. Okay, that's a little more unusual, asking how to log in. It's like, if you need tech support, just reach out to the customer service and they can help you out, like... Yeah, true. Some people do try to get other people to log in, and I never understood why, because it's like... Okay, bank account, I can understand that being one thing, but like a streaming channel... I mean, unless you're really big, like Jacksepticeye or Markiplier, like, I can never understand why people would go that far. With the whole like, oh, how do you log in?
One more flight.
I better get my colorless marker so it's a little blended. Yeah. Okay, that's fine, Tag. Gonna go, pretty much gonna go on for like another hour, and then pretty much, call it a wrap. Like, again, point is just to simply relax today. Relax, have fun with this. Yep, that's pretty much, what these champion, orbs, that I'm doing are. So the one that I'm working on right now is called Memphis Grace. So you actually get that once you complete divine Ruta. So I figure you're not dumb, Blazer. Like, because if I remember correctly, you did say that you weren't that big on the Zelda lore, so. Like, it's understandable if it didn't caught on right away. But I do gotta get my marker checked because this one seems to be running a little low on ink, I've noticed. Plus, if there's anything, if anything, it's like, I also purposely went with something Zelda-based because again, I just simply want to just relax, have a fun time doing this and such, because when I was doing some work earlier, it's like I was noticing most of the work that I've been doing these days is more like either jobs or like something purposely for the show. I mean, eventually I do plan on making these into like little prints, if anything. But it's more of like I never really did anything that I wanted to do. And such, like, I think the last time I did anything more personal and such is like website related, but other than that, like work here, work there. Yeah, that's also why I usually have days off. Plus, it gives me a chance to work with my favorite babies again, my Copic markers. And such, so to me, that's a plus. Trying to get a little blending going on. Yeah. But also I think that also it's like I also think this is why I'm probably changing this up a bit, like okay, like Sundays are usually my day off from doing work and such, because otherwise I would go like stale with my passion and everything. So it's like kind of like doing the art stream of like, okay, instead of like showing work, like once in a while I may do something like that if people want to see some of the stuff, but at this point it's just gonna be, oh, I almost used the wrong marker. But pretty much at this point it'd just be more like, okay, let's just have fun with it. If I screw up somewhere along the way, then hey, like I'm having fun here at this point, like using my old babies and such. And I got 14, that might be a little dark, good. Come on, there we go. I love that we're getting my bin open. And also been on the train station for a while, so let's actually get a little popping with some chip tunes. How shall we? And of course, I get something similar to that, so. And the stations are being all weird. And so trying to find something that kind of fits what I want to go for. Plus, some of these I'm not exactly sure. Like, some of these stations I'm not even sure what they are. Like, I mean, we got different chill station. Trying to get one that's a little bit more beak-like, so something like this, I guess. I don't know, I'm gonna have to listen to some of these on my own to get an idea of what they have. But it is cool. Oh shit, have my mic been off this whole time? Uh, don't know if you all heard my question, cause next thing I know I was going on a rant about Master Koga. Oh, beep me! Oh gosh, and here I was going like, is that thing on? Like, oh dear, like, I so apologize about that. Oh gosh, now I'm actually red on the face, so quite. Okay. My phone didn't even go off! What the heck? I mean, I know I'm... Oh gosh, my phone didn't even go off. Holy cow. Apparently I'm that focused on the artwork that it's like everything has become silent or whispers. And such, but anyway, just to answer all the questions that happened. And such, my favorite Divine Beast / champion, I actually mentioned that Urobus, mostly because, like, I love it that it's, like, in a way she's a strong, independent woman, and such. My least favorite, technically that would be Rivali, because, like, he needs to take that attitude down a notch of his, because he's always going, like, oh, and where are we going to find this supposed hero? It looks at Link, and then does the whole, surely it ain't gonna be you. It's like, oh, you son of a chicken, like, if I could, like, I would just think you better a bit, just so you can, have a little reality check. Yet, Rivali is the bird one. And such, but he got such a cocky attitude, it's just, like, Rivali, if I could, I would think you're better right now. And everything, because, again, he got that cocky attitude to the point he honestly believed Link would be considered a failure among all the champions. And such, and also he got that really high self-importance, like, he's cocky to the point where it's like, take it down a notch, buddy, cause otherwise you're going to end up in a fryer. And a fryer he did, when having to deal with the, Calamity Ganon, taking over the Divine Beast. And as for... Finger looking good? Yes. And as for my whole favorite character across the entire series, that's again very hard to say. But I did kind of went on a little bit of a funny tangent with the whole how Master Koga from the Giga clan is actually one of the more hilarious of the bunch. And that's because it's like, okay, this is supposed to be the guy we're supposed to be afraid of, you know? Like, he's the leader of the Giga clan. The very clan that's trying to assassinate Link throughout the entire adventure. Because Link is the only person who can, at that point, could eliminate the Calamity and, you know, bring peace back to Hyrule. And they want none of that. But it's like, you fight against him in his hideout and such because he stole a very important heirloom. And after fighting him, it's like, he is so easy to defeat. It's like, this is supposed to be the master. This is supposed to be the big baddie master of the Giga clan. Like, dude, your Blade Master is scarier than you. And such, because those guys actually have killed me a few times. And such, where, like, Koga? It's but the scratch, technically. It's like, if anything, dude, make one of your Blade Master, like, the leader at this point, because you are a shame to your family. If anything, dishonor to everyone. Dishonor to you, dishonor to your cow. I don't know what else I could say here. So it's just beyond ridiculous. I mean, it could be a ruse and such. given a bet how... Oh, sorry, I hit my camera. But it could be a ruse because it's like how out of shape Koga is. But I could also explain in Age of Calamity, like I don't know how canon that theory is supposed to be for the actual Breath of the Wild and such, but it's like the part that I got to the game, which is still very early on in the chapters and such, there's this prophet of calamity that pretty much foresaw the return of Calamity Ganon, and was going like, okay, the Yiga clan will help me out in this quest, like make sure Link and Zelda doesn't do what they're going to do. And in one of the cutscenes, you can actually see Master Koga just lounging around a chair, like, I wouldn't say like a toddler, but more like he definitely looked like someone who's not necessarily interested in actually stopping Link and everything. Cause like he's sitting in the chair, he's flopping around. It's like, okay, apparently I think it's more like he just doing this just to have an easy, more of a quote-unquote easy life, you know? Don't have to follow any rule, don't have to follow the strict code of the Sheikah, because the Yiga clan are pretty much made of Sheikah who actually revere Calamity Ganon and such, so kinda nuts in a way. But I mean, that could make sense, like, given how his behavior is, when dealing with the Prophet. But again, I don't know how canon that is. Ah! I used the wrong color! There we go, use this one. Yeah, still help with the splash a little. Ow. These things tend to snap my finger once in a while. Oop. And I hit the table. Yeah, and you recognize the music? Like, I was going like, why does this music sound so familiar? And such, but again, I'm not the one picking the music. Like, I just pick the station and just going with the wind at this point. And yeah, that happens to me too. It's like, because right now my ear is more attuned to listening for Zelda music. On color again! to see a little bit more work with the coloring and such, but I gotta say it's pretty good for the fact that I haven't done this in months. Like I said, it's not much. Like, to me, it's kind of very basic, but hey, I'm dang proud of this, you know? Cause, like, I haven't used these Copics in months, so some of them I'm a little forgetful on which ones blow on ink, but other than that, like, you know, just getting back in the fray of blending, using the colors. Thank you. Y'all too nice. Okay, so Kami, the elephant here is actually one of the divine beasts. The divine beast Ruta. So it's kind of like the way these orbs are, is that you actually get them once you complete the divine beast. And so it's pretty much, this is when you complete the Divine Beast for the for the Dora people. Which is why I kind of trying to do a little bit of a hidden sign here with the Dora sign. And such, so it's like, to kind of be careful here because it is a really dark color I'm using right now. And such, but these divine beasts are pretty much kind of like animals in a sense. So for the one that the Doras have, whoops. So the one that the Doras have is more of like an elephant. The Goron have one that's more like a gecko or a lizard of some sort. I usually think it's like a gecko because it's the only thing that made sense to me, to be honest. And so, the Gerudos had a divine beast that looked like a camel. And the Rutos, the bird people, well, not surprisingly, they got something that looked like a bird. Yeah, the Gecko Divine Beast. Hey, if anything, like, if not saving the world, saving you 50% or more on car insurance. I am so sorry for that joke. Oh, I couldn't resist because, like, the Gecko, like I said, in a way, sorry, but not sorry. Could be a salamander. Actually, it might be a salamander because a lot of time in ancient, like in mythology, salamanders are usually connected to the element of fire. So it actually would make sense for the Goron divine beast to be that of a salamander. Yeah, kind of like, yeah, kind of piggish, in fact. I usually think more of like a boar because a boar is usually a lot more dangerous to mess with than just a regular pig. But then again, I was told the horror of what domestic pigs are able to do, so it's like, yeah, I mean, I can kind of see where it's coming from now. Like, yikes. Trying to get a little bit more darker tones going for the water. Have a little bit of that going. That way the splash are a little bit more splashes. Where's all my... Okay, yeah, there we go. Just had to double check with my Copics that I have out. I'm still trying to blend it out a little bit while still having a more... like, still get some of that rugged water look. Yeah, that is true. Like pigs are also usually associated. Well, I would say someone who's also lazy, but greed, gluttonous, like the work. Get some of that darker colors in there to help with the outline a little bit. Okay, is it weird that I almost thought this thing was about to play the YMCA? Cause the way the very beginning sounded, I thought it was legit gonna start doing the YMCA. Like, wait, what? Since when is the YMCA a chippy tune? Or like a video game song, like... Okay, my brain, going nuts. Okay. Yeah, well, the station that I play in these songs are supposed to play like remix of like song that's more retro, so that would be why it would sound more 80s. Gotta have that 80 touch! I gotta love these classic retro. Yeah, sorry, I just changed the music. I realized we're at the 2 hour mark, and at this point, I think I did everything I could with this. Probably work a little bit more on the line for this thing. But other than that, it's like we hit the 2 hour mark, so I do have to call this stream to an end and such. Like, again, at this point, I think Ruta is pretty much done, minus the line fixing I'm doing. But gonna be calling this stream to a close. I do thank you all for coming to the art stream today. Given the fact how this would normally be a gaming stream right now, but given with the circumstance, like I'm switching the video game and the art stream timing, stream wise, so again, Wednesday is the video game from now on, and Sunday is gonna be the art stream. So again, I do thank y'all for coming. And if I can stop getting distracted with the artwork for just a moment. Yes, but I do appreciate you all coming and such. I hope you have a wonderful time watching me do Ruta. I honestly don't know what I'll be doing next week. Probably if I have it set up, I'll probably do the rest of the Divine Beast because I just want something to relax while still in my Zelda mood. And everything. So with that, I hope y'all had a lovely time. See y'all next Wednesday when we actually introduce our new game series. And then I'm not gonna say anything yet because I want it to be a surprise. And with that, we'll see you all next Wednesday for the next gaming stream. If not, definitely next Sunday for the next art stream. And with that, I love y'all, and y'all have a good night. Stay creative. Bye!